Hey, it's the Refined Reseller. Today is March 22nd, 2020. We all know what's going on right now in this world. Things are getting kind of crazy, and it may or may not be affecting your eBay sales. I can tell you that my eBay sales did slow down a little bit for a couple of days. They picked back up on Thursday of last week. I sold 10 items on Thursday. I sold 5 items on Friday. Yesterday, I sold 3. Today, I've sold 1. So, is it slowing down? I think I need a bigger sample size to make sure that it is on the downward trend. I still think there are people out there buying items, and I'd like to share with you 15 items that I recently sold so you can check out and see what I'm selling, and maybe you can find some of these items as well. All right, first up is this Mattel Fan Er 50 gun set. Now, this is from the 1950s. I bought this at a garage sale. When I saw it, I knew what it was. I knew that it was very collectible, and I knew that it was vintage. The belt has a couple of issues, but nothing really major. The guns are in very good condition, and I sold these for $139.99. I was very happy to get that price for it, even though I thought I was probably going to get more. I didn't really know what the value was, so I put it on auction, and I started the auction at $139.99. And only got one bid, but I didn't pay a lot for them, so I was happy to get the $139.99. Now, next up is this Black & Decker scissors. They are powered scissors. I bought these at a garage sale. It is the Black & Decker brand, which is a very well-known brand, and it is new in the box. Another example of any time you find something that is new in the box, always check it out on your eBay app and see what it sells for, because generally, items that are new in the box do quite well, and I got $39.99 for this pair of Black & Decker powered scissors. All right, next up is this Levi blue jean vest. I bought this at a garage sale as well. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it because I thought it was just pretty cool. It has all of these patches on there. Maybe somebody that bought this, maybe those patches mean something to them. The jacket did have a couple of issues, but nothing major. I put it on eBay, and maybe a motorcycle enthusiast bought this. But anyway, they paid $79.99 for it, and I will take that all day long. Next up is this Cher Album. This is another item that is sealed. It is new in the box. I bought it at a record shop here that sells older records. I actually found 6 albums that were still sealed, had never been opened. So this is one of the ones that I picked up. It's Cher. The album is Prisoner. I think it's from the 1980s, maybe early 90s. And I put it up on eBay, and I got $39.99 for it. Now, vinyl is one of those things that is actually coming back. I mean, if you go to Books A Million, they sell a lot of vinyl. I know that Best Buy does as well. And a new vinyl album over there is probably 25 to 30 bucks. I just happened to get $39.99 for this one. All right, next up is this Butterfly Rapid Pressure Lantern. I bought this at an estate sale. They had 4 of these. They were brand new in the box, and I bought all 4 of them. I'm not sure if they're vintage. I looked it up. I really couldn't find a lot on these, but I did sell it, and I got a pretty good price for it. I was happy to get this. I actually got $90 for it. I had it a little higher, and I took an offer of $90. So I've sold 1, and I have 3 left. So again, another item new in the box. It's sold. Next up, Oneida silverware knives. I bought this at an estate sale. I bought a bunch of Oneida products that were in a box. I got knives, forks, spoons, and some other utensils. And I just put all of the knives together, the forks together, and the spoons together. And I sold this set of knives for $29.93. Next up is this Rotodent. It is an electronic toothbrush. I bought this at an estate sale. The guy was a dentist, and I came across 4 of these. I bought all 4 of them. They were in the box. They were new, old stock. They had never been used. And this one right here, I got $79.99. I had a total of 4, and I sold all 4 of them. So just off of this Rotodent brush 4 of them, I had total sales of $320. Next is this Sopranos DVD box set. I think it's kind of like a gift set. Now, I don't buy a lot of DVDs, but this is The Sopranos. It was a complete box set. I bought it at an estate sale, and I got $49.99 for it. All right, next up is a pretty cool item, I thought. It's Evander Holyfield, Larry Holmes gloves. They fought in Las Vegas back in the day. And these were gloves that I picked up at an estate sale. I had them for sale for $39.99, and I took a best offer of $28. Okay, next up is this UFO Lights Out CD, and the reason I'm showing this is because one Saturday I hit 2 garage sales almost back to back. I bought 300 CDs at one garage sale, and I bought 150 CDs at another garage sale, so I've got 450 CDs to sell. I didn't pay very much for them. I looked through all of them. They had some rather unique CDs, something like UFO Lights Out. I don't know who UFO is. I'm assuming they were a band back in the 90s, maybe the early 200s, maybe not that well known, and probably their CDs are hard to come by. So this one sold for $14.99. Now, I had some other CDs that were Christian CDs, you know, praise and worship. I had some other ones. I was fortunate enough to get some punk CDs. If you ever find that type of stuff, always buy it. Again, I didn't pay a very big price for it, and I sold this one for $14.99. I think I have probably sold about 30 or 40 of the CDs that I have, and I probably have, 400 left. So I'm going to end up doing real well with this. It takes a little while to sell CDs, but, I'll take $5-6 for a CD when I paid, basically pennies for them. I have no issue with that at all. All right, now next up is this Coca-Cola jacket. I bought this during the world's longest garage sale. Me and my buddy travel from Gadsden, Alabama. We actually go to Middle Kentucky. It's the 127 sale. If you don't know anything about it, look it up. It's a really fun thing to do. But anyway, I picked up this Coca-Cola jacket and probably about 30 or 40 other Coca-Cola clothing items. I sold this one for $29.98. It's from the 1970s. There was some guy who had all of this stuff. He knew someone who was a Coca-Cola salesman or delivery guy back in the day, and I was able to buy all of these. And again, this one sold for $29.98. Now, next up is this Walking Dead book collection. I bought these at a garage sale. I know there are some Walking Dead fans out there, and I had it for sale. It didn't take that long to sell, but I sold the entire thing for $69.99, the Walking Dead Complete Book Series. Now, next up is this Nike Jordan Air shoes. Anytime you see Nike Air Jordan shoes, if they're in decent shape, try to always pick them up. But before you do, you can look at the tongue of the shoe. There is a number there, and you can type that number into your eBay search, or do a Google search, and it will tell you exactly what type of shoe it is. The number is generally like, let's just say 57034-001. These are Nike Air Jordan running shoes, Habanero. I thought they were pretty cool looking. They kind of popped. I really like the color. I bought them at a garage sale, and I ended up selling them for $76.49. I was very happy to get that price for them. Next up is this Corpse Bride Christmas ornament. I bought this at a garage sale. The guy had a whole collection of these. He probably had about 30 of them, and I bought them all. Just another example of me buying in bulk. I was able to get them at a very reduced price because I bought all of them. Most of them were Hallmark. A lot of them were Disney themed. I know that I had like Beauty and the Beast. I had, Beauty and the Beast. I had Nemo. I had the Flintstones. I had a bunch of other ones as well. I bought them in November, and I sold most of them before Christmas. I probably sold 20 out of the 30 that I had. This one sold for $49.99. I actually had some other ones that sold higher than that. So I did really well with that. Anytime you're at garage sales, you're going to see all kinds of Christmas items. If you take your time and you look through them and you don't think they're just a bunch of junk, you can actually find some really good Christmas stuff. I have over the years. I continue to look for it. Generally in June or July, you can get Christmas stuff really, really cheap at a garage sale. So I pick it up. I may list it then, or I may wait until later in the year as it gets closer to Christmas. But again, I bought 30 of these, and I'm going to say I made probably $400 in profit off of these Christmas items. So always keep a lookout for these. And of course, they were in the box. So they weren't new, but they were in the box. They were in perfect condition, and somebody bought this one for $49.99. All right, next up is this textbook. It is a modern art textbook. Marilyn Monroe is on the cover. I always look for textbooks. The good thing about it is you can scan the barcode on the back of the book with your eBay app and see what they sold for. Now, I got to tell you, most of the times when I am at a garage sale and I see textbooks, most of them are older textbooks. People go to college, they graduate, they keep them in their closet, they forget about them, they decide to have a garage sale, they decide to sell them. Now it's 10 years later. Well, unfortunately, a 10-year-old textbook is really not worth much, maybe $3, $4, or $5. But every once in a while, I'll come across a book that has a lot of value. I picked this up for pennies, and I sold it for $69.99. So always look out for textbooks. Be sure to scan them before you buy them, so you know that what you're buying, so that you know what you are buying has value and it's not a really outdated textbook. So that's the story for today. 15 items that I recently sold on eBay during a time when most people's eBay sales are down because of what's happening. But I encourage you to keep listing, keep grinding, keep working at it, and it will pay off. If you'd like to see all of the items that I have for sale, and I have about 900 items now, you can check out my eBay store. It is definitely a maybe. I'd appreciate it if you would. And as always, buy low and sell high. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Thanks a lot, and I will see you next time.